welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, we're going to be doing a would I buy it or purchase or pass. I haven't done one of these in quite some time because I don't know, I just haven't really done one. I love filming these videos, I love watching these videos. I just like to hear other people's opinions about products. So yeah, make sure to subscribe down below, give this video a thumbs up if you do enjoy it, and if you want to see what I would buy or what I wouldn't buy, then just keep on watching. Okay, so I've liked a few posts from Trim Nude that I feel like I want to talk about, and I will put like I always do, I always put like the prices, the name of the products, and swatches in the videos just so that you can see. And I try to find swatches for different skin tones so you can see what best suits you. So the first thing we're going to talk about, this was just announced yesterday. This is the ColourPop Gone Matte collection. It's dropping Thursday, which is December 16th at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So they are launching a mega palette, which is $34. Blotted lip, which is $8 each or $55 for the bundle, or you can get the palette and the lip collection for $85. So I don't really care about the lips. I mean, they're probably nice, they're probably fine. I just don't really care anything about the lips. But the palette, I hate to say it because I have so many neutral, warm, cool toned, whatever palettes that I really don't need another like neutral palette. But neutral palettes will just always have a place in my heart because I just feel like you just always need a good one. And this is to me almost like the Makeup by Mario but bigger, the Patrick Ta without the shimmer. Like, it's just like those neutral palettes. And I actually really do like ColourPop's formula. I've never had a problem with any of them. I like the pressed glitters. They are kind of messy. So yeah, I don't really have a problem, and I really do like their matte formula. So I don't know, I kind of want it. But to be honest, I don't know if I'll pick it up right when it launches. And a lot of the times their mega palettes aren't limited edition unless they're collabs. So, but you really never know with ColourPop because they launch so much and they never restock like what's on the site. So I don't know, I probably won't pick this up December 16th, but I might pick it up later down the line. Next is the Fenty Beauty Kilowatt Fluid Highlighter. So these are $28 each. There is 5 shades, and yeah, I really do want to try these out. And now, when they first come out, I was kind of like, me. To be honest, a lot of the stuff that Fenty has been launching, I feel like, well, one, I feel like they haven't been launching much lately, and I've just kind of been like whatever about it. But this I kind of do want to try it only because I did see that someone said that they have kind of like a smoothing ingredient in it to, you know how like every highlighter, liquid, powder, whatever is going to emphasize texture because it is just like a pearl that you're just like putting on your face. So I'm intrigued to try it out because it does have that smoothing product. I want to see if it does smooth out texture, if it doesn't look heavy on the skin. I've been really kind of getting into more of the radiant, I don't want to say dewy, but kind of more like a radiant finished skin. Like, I've kind of been going to like mixing my matte bronzer with a glowy one, or topping my blush with a glowy blush, or wearing more skin like highlighters, or wearing like dewy primers, and just like kind of putting my toes into more of like that dewier look. And where it's winter here, I can kind of get away with it a little bit more than I can this summer. So I am intrigued to try this out because I do feel like liquid highlighters can be kind of hard to make because some of them can kind of lift your foundation, or you put them under, or lift your foundation and your powder because they just don't mix with the powder if you apply it over it. And then if you apply it under powder, I feel like sometimes it can kind of fade away once you've put powder on. And I have to put powder. I am oily, I'm not someone who can go without it. So I am intrigued to try this out. I want to know mainly if like the lightest color is like that green gold, you know what I'm talking about, where it's like, I'd rather have like almost like a Lit From Within glow, kind of like a pearly glow that just kind of looks, I don't know, more sunken. But then the next shade to it is pink, and I don't think I necessarily want a pink highlighter. So I don't know. I'm going to have to look at more swatches before it. So I'll have to look into swatches, but I would love to hear some reviews on that. Next is the Melt Cosmetics. What is this collection? Oh, Lord. AMOR MARIPOSAS? MARIPOSAS? I don't know. I don't know how to pronounce it, but it is such a pretty collection. I think this is kind of like their holiday collection. It is a little bit different, I feel like, than kind of like what we're seeing coming out right now. But it does have this really, really pretty palette. I'm mostly interested in the blush palette and the palette. They have 3 shades of the matte lipsticks. I think this is just their regular bullet lipstick colors, which are some of my favorites. I love them. Well, this shows 5. There's 3 glitter lipsticks, 3 matte lipsticks. To be honest, I don't love a glitter lipstick because I do think they can sometimes sink into the fine lines on your lips and just not look that good. But I would try out their ultra matte lipsticks because I do love the formula. And they have some kind of more like bold colors. I'll insert swatches so that you can see. And then they also are doing 3 of their lip pencils, which I've heard really, really good things about. A lot of people love their lip pencils. They kind of have more of like a deeper purple, it looks like. A little bit more of like it's like a true pink, and then more of like a reddish like brick color. And then they also are coming out with mirrors, some brushes. There's a lot of good things, but I really am intrigued by the blush palette and the eyeshadow palette. So the eyeshadow palette is pretty pricey. It is $70, which I know their smaller palettes are more around like the $50 to $60 range. So I guess it's not that surprising. I will say this eyeshadow palette looks absolutely gorgeous. You have some greens, you have some purples, some oranges, reds, purples, some yellows. I mean, it's honestly such a beautiful palette. I did not pick up the palette because, girl, if you've watched my Sephora hauls, you know I don't need any more eyeshadow palettes. Like, I just don't. But I keep buying them anyways. So I have been on like an eyeshadow palette kick lately. Like, I just keep wanting to try out new formulas, new brands, new colors. Like, I just can't get off the eyeshadow palette train. So I did talk myself out of this one. I know this is a limited edition collection, I'm pretty sure. I would assume it's limited edition because it is kind of like a collection. A lot of times like collection ones are limited edition. I don't know. I might eventually bite the bullet and buy the eyeshadow palette, but I will say I do want to see reviews on the eyeshadow palettes because I have heard like, I feel like just about everyone who has used Melt Cosmetics eyeshadow palettes, they say it's either hit or miss. Like, some are really, really good, really blendable. Other ones are dry, hard to work with. You just don't like them. So I've never tried their eyeshadow palette formula, so I would like to like see reviews on this one. I feel like a lot of people, I've seen like PR videos of this collection, but I've not heard any reviews on it. So I would want to see like the eyeshadow palette in action and see if it's any good. Spoiler alert, the main reason I was like thinking about picking that up is because Sephora did have their 20% off sale. This was for everybody. It was a one-time use. I did mention it in my last Sephora haul video. So I didn't pick up much. I actually picked up the blush palette because I actually have heard that it is a really nice blush palette. It does have some shimmer shades, it has some matte shades, and I love their cream blushes, so I'm intrigued to try out their powders. And it just looked like a really pretty blush palette. And again, I've just been on a palette kick because I've also been into some blush palettes recently. So yeah, that was $58. It has 6 shades and I did pick that up. So let me know if you want to see it in the video. I don't know when I'll get it because I know they are a little bit behind. Also, real fast, did want to mention, they do have some cream, I think they're cream eyeshadows. Or they're gel liners, but you can use them as an eyeshadow, I would think. They have like a really, really pretty foiled gold, a foiled like emerald green shade. So beautiful. And then a hot pink. Honestly, the hot pink I feel like would be fun for summer, just as like a graphic liner. Or you could put that as a base and do like a pink smoky eye. It could be cute. But the green and the gold, those look so pretty. I'm honestly kind of intrigued to buy those. They are, where does it say? They are $22 a piece. This whole entire collection is absolutely gorgeous. So yeah, let me know if you tried out the eyeshadow palettes or anything from this collection. Let me know if you want to see the blush palette in a video, because I can definitely do that. So yeah. Next thing is the Valentino Beauty that is coming to Sephora. I'm gonna be honest with you, couldn't care less. Could not care less. I like luxury makeup, I like middle grade makeup, and I like drugstore, but honestly, does not intrigue me at all. Couldn't care less. To me, it just kind of looks like, yeah, the packaging is cool, I guess, but like I hate those little eyeshadow palettes. They're just not the vibe for me. And everything is insanely expensive. The Go Clutch, I don't know if it's like a, oh, it's a powder or a bronzer that you can put, that has like a chain. I don't know. $205. That's gonna be a no. Liners, that is $40. A primer, that's $25. Their foundation, $64. Which again, I'm not opposed to buying a $64 foundation. It's gonna hurt my soul. But I have really been wanting to try out the Armani Beauty Luminous Silk foundation because everyone's been raving about it. I feel like people have been raving about that foundation for years, like back when Jaclyn Hill was raving about it, and to like now I feel like makeup artists are still raving about it. So again, I'm not opposed to it, but you need to wow me, like wow me. Okay, and this just doesn't wow me. So for me, this whole entire collection for right now is just a no. It's gonna be a no. Then we have the Rare Beauty. They are launching new shades of their liquid blushes. So they did release 3 new shades. I feel like, for me, I'm not really like drawn to these as much. The 2 of them, no, they're all the dewy formula. They have Hope, which is a nude mauve, Encourage, which is soft neutral pink, and Believe, which is a true mauve. So I think it's just a little bit deeper than Hope. I'm not really super intrigued by these because they're all just kind of like a pinky nude mauve-y blush, and I got tons of them, so I think these will probably be a pass for me. They are $20 a piece, which is their normal price range. But the one thing I am kind of intrigued about, which I didn't even pay attention to, but I was on Sephora this morning. I know I never get off, but they're coming out with a new brush. So this is the Soft Pinch Blush Brush. So it hasn't launched yet. I don't know why it hasn't launched, but the blushes have launched. So yeah, you can get that. But then I looked this morning and the brush was still like said coming soon. So I don't know when that's launching. But I actually really want to pick this up because it looked like such a nice shape. It was kind of unique. It was almost like flat on one side, but kind of like still fluffy. I don't know. I really want to try it out, and I love their foundation and concealer brush. So yeah. The ColourPop Smoke and Roses palette, I'm gonna be honest, it's kind of a pass for me. I don't need another pinky tone mauve palette. And again, if you like rosy mauve eyeshadows and you want one that's a little bit on the cheaper side and has a lot of options, you're gonna love this palette because I do love their formula. I just don't need it, so pass on that. The Supreme Nudes by Artist Couture, is that what this is called? The Iconic Supreme Nude. So I think this is like, he had that Supreme Nudes palette, I think it was called, and so I think this is just like an addition to it. I will say, out of all the palettes he's released, this one actually looks super, super pretty. The swatches look gorgeous. I just don't need it. I really don't. And I don't know how much this is. It is available on Sephora. I will have the price in the video. So you can get that on Sephora or on their website. It's a very pretty palette, don't get me wrong, but I've heard mixed things about his eyeshadow palette quality. Like, some people say it's good. Some people say that it's not that great and it's not really worth the money. And they are like pretty small palettes. I have had one and it was about this. They are like about that big, so they're not very big palettes. So I think that's going to be a pass for me, but it is so pretty, so I don't know. I say this, I always like say pass on things and then like I'll haul it in a video. One thing I am actually kind of excited about is the Charlotte Tilbury foundation that they're releasing in January 5th on their website. So this is the Beautiful Skin Foundation. It just says it's a medium coverage with instant glow, infused with hydrating hyaluronic acid and brightening rose complex to improve the look of skin every time you wear it. Skin looks radiant, plump, and smooth, and it's in 30 shades. It doesn't say the price. I'm going to be honest. It's Charlotte Tilbury, so it's a luxury, so it's probably going to be in like the $40 to $50 range. Kind of almost supposed to be just like a light coverage, glowy foundation. Medium coverage, as if you watch my channel, you know I prefer medium coverage. Even my full coverage foundations, I kind of keep them more medium. I think this would be a great product for the summer, or if you're like me and you're just going through kind of like a glowy, radiant foundation phase. I feel like I'm not very radiant today, ironically, but I think it'd be really pretty. I've been dying to get my hands on the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter. Wanted to try it for years. I think I'm finally going to bite the bullet on it. But it's in almost all the shades are out of stock, I'm pretty sure. So maybe I'll pick that up like the next sale, or if I'm just feeling frisky one day and feel like picking it up. So yeah, I'm really intrigued to try that out. Next thing is the e.l.f. What is this called? They're coming out with a glossy lip stain that is $6. A bite-sized eyeshadow palette that is $3. It's just 2 new colorways of it. And then the brow lift, which is $6. And then they also have a applicator, like the Anastasia one, which is $4. Honestly, I'm not really super intrigued by like the lip stains or the eyeshadow palettes, but the brow lift, I really want to try because it's pretty much supposed to be a dupe for the Anastasia Brow Freeze, or like the brow waxes, anything like that. It's just supposed to be a dupe for that. Really intrigued to try that out. I really want to pick that up from Sephora. It is available on Sephora now if you want to try it. I'm really intrigued to try it out. It's only $6. I have been loving e.l.f. lately. Like, I just feel like the past couple of years, like their products have just like skyrocketed in quality. But out, I want to see if it's any good. I haven't tried the Anastasia one, but I've also been wanting to try that one out. So maybe I'll get both and try to like put one on one eyebrow, one on the other, and like see if the e.l.f. one is as good as the Anastasia, if it's better, whatever. So yeah, super intrigued to try that out. Then we have the Rare Beauty. They keep calling it the spring collection, I think, but it's launching December 25th. So I don't know. I feel like a lot of brands are launching their spring collections or like announcing them. And I'm like, girl, let me get through the winter, please. But I am excited for spring already. So yeah, so these are new bronzer sticks and setting powders. It's launching December 25th at 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on their website, and I'm pretty sure Sephora. I was trying to see how many colors there are of the contour sticks, or no, the bronzer sticks, excuse me. Yeah, there's 5 shades. It is launching December 25th, 9 p.m. only at Sephora and rarebeauty.com. It says it's a innovative liquid like cream in a convenient stick form. It's easier than ever to get a sun-kissed glow where you want it. Just swipe, blend, and go. And then they're launching 5 sheer shades for a range of skin tones. They have light, which is a soft pink for fair to light skin tones. A light medium, which is true peach for light to medium skin tones. Medium, which is a warm honey for medium to medium deep. Medium deep is golden tan for medium deep to deep. Deep is rich mahogany for deep complexions. I will have that in the screen because I don't know if you don't follow me saying all that. So what it says, which is kind of interesting, is a smooth blur and control shine all at once. With a new Always an Optimist Soft Radiance Setting Powder and Always an Optimist Powder Brush. Launching December 25th, the silky do-it-all setting powder goes on light and airy to provide a sheer, seamless coverage with a subtle radiance and a natural finish. Extend makeup wear, blur the look of pores, and smooth skin texture, all in 5 sheer shades for a range of skin tones. That's interesting. The packaging is super pretty and just like minimal and sleek. I'm just interested by it because it says that it's radiant, but it also smooths, blurs, and controls shine. So I am kind of intrigued to try it because it's also supposed to help extend the wear of makeup, control shine, blur, and smooth. So I feel like it's like an all-in-one powder. It's supposed to like not make you get oily, but it's not drying matte, and it's like gonna be not cakey because it's more sheer. Like I feel like it's like everything it claims is everything that like contradicts normally. So I don't know, I'm intrigued to try this. I would love to see reviews on it, and I'm intrigued to try the contour sticks. I love Rare Beauty. I honestly, just about everything they've came out with I have been loving recently. So yeah, really been loving Rare Beauty. Super intrigued to try that out. Then we have the Pat McGrath X Bridgerton. Never watched Bridgerton. Crazy, I know. But it's coming out with an eye blush palette. Coming out with a Divine Blush and Glow Trio, and it is existing shades, which I feel like Pat McGrath does do a lot. Like she likes to do collections, but she'll put in shades that she already has. So it's nothing crazy unique, but it is the shade Cherish, which I do have, I think. Is this Cherish? Yes. So I actually do have the shade Cherish, which I can show you real fast in case you are intrigued. That is the color. It's just a nice, like, it's more of a bold pink, I would say. So that is what it looks like. I like her blush formula. I don't love it, so that's why I didn't pick up any of the holiday blushes or any more colors. I don't know. She has such pretty colors that it intrigues me, but I don't love her formula. Like I feel like it's good, but it's not great. So yeah, but it does come with Cherish, Nymphette is the name. And then Venus Nectar is the highlighter, I'm pretty sure. Then it's coming out with 2 Sublime Skin highlighters in the shade Incandescent Gold and Extreme Gold, and then the palette. So to be honest, it doesn't really intrigue me. I do think the whole entire collection in a whole is like super pretty. The highlighters look so gorgeous and luxurious. Honestly, the highlighters look like the prettiest thing to me. I feel like the blush palette isn't really intriguing. If you've never tried her blushes and you've been dying to, honestly, her either, I don't know if they're still available, but her holiday trio blushes or this blush palette would be a good way to go because it's a little bit more of a bang for your buck. And I don't know, I just feel like Pat McGrath is super hyped up, and yes, I do like her stuff, but I'm just like another pink collection, you know what I'm saying? Like another pink palette, so I don't know. I don't know. I feel like I just kind of wish she would do something other than pinks all the time. I feel like even if the whole palette isn't pink, it still has so many pinks and purples in it that it's because sometimes her palettes can start to look the same. It's like the same but different, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know, the palette, this whole collection doesn't really intrigue me. Her stuff is expensive, so I really want to love something to buy it from her. So yeah, I think it's gonna be a pass. We do have the Too Faced Spring Collection. So this is coming out with the Ethereal Eyeshadow and Pressed Pigment Palette, which is $39. The blush is $30, and then it has how many? 6 lipsticks, which are $23 a piece. Then they repackaged the Better Than Sex 2 Feminine Volumizing Mascara like they always do. And then they have a mini eyeshadow palette, which is $27, which is completely different from the rest of the collection. I didn't even notice that, but like I feel like everything's like spring and like butterflies and flowers and pastels. And then they randomly put in a mini palette that's camo. Does that confuse anyone else? I feel like that has nothing to do with the collection, but whatever. Honestly, this is a pass for me. I will say I think the packaging on like the big eyeshadow palette and the blush is really, really pretty. And even the mascaras, I think that it's really pretty. I don't think they need to repackage their mascara every single time. It's kind of like the Urban Decay Naked, the Tarte Shape Tape, Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk. I mean, like we get it. We got it. People like it. We don't need to see it multiple times over. Doesn't really excite me. And that's just kind of that. think that was everything I want to talk to. Honestly, by the time I upload this video, like 20 more releases are going to happen, if not more. So yeah, if you want me to film these more often, I can definitely do that. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to let me know your opinions on the new releases if you want it, if you don't. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!